hello. How are we today? I'm Andrew. I'm fabulous, thank you.
Yeah. How you guys doing?
I noticed the judges arrived. Judges are here. Judges are here.
I love the decor. It's fierce. I gotta tell you, when you walk into this restaurant, you either like it or you don't like it.
It's not my taste, but I'm feeling it. I'm ready to have a good time.
How are you, Andrew?
Good. How's everyone doing today?
Doing great.
How's it going so far?
I think my blonde is turning to white. I don't know. It's so stressful back in the kitchen because my dad, you know, has no cooking experience whatsoever. And I'm the one with the culinary background, so I'm his backbone. Let's put it that way. Let me just explain my concept a little bit to you. All our dishes are traditional Filipino dishes, and with the atmosphere, I wanted to bring off a mod, kind of fashionable vibe. Something that represents me.
We look forward to dinner.
If you need anything, just let me know.
Really about himself, this restaurant. Doesn't seem much of a collaboration between he and his father.
You need an ego, though. Every restaurant needs an ego. And if he happens to be the person that desires to be the star, he needs to be him.
I'm praying is that, oh, I hope they like the food. I hope they like the food.
What are we eating first?
First course is an appetizer. It's a Lumpia Shanghai. It's ground pork and ground beef mixture. And then we have a bittersweet relleno. Basically, we stuffed the bittersweet melon. We carved it out and made a mixture of fresh shrimp and crab with raisins and a little bit of honey. And it comes with a banana sauce.
So your dad has no formal restaurant training?
No, not at all.
The presentation is pretty polished for someone who is a home cook, don't you think?
That's from me. I told him like how to plate everything. And I hope you enjoy it.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I'm beginning to become annoyed with Andrew's attitude at the table. He so far as wants to take credit for everything and give credit to no one, and no one is an island.
That was a little shocking, what he just said about his dad.
He could afford to be a little more gracious.
Humble.
I think that the egg roll is really very well executed. Very nice balance of spicy and sweet that works.
I think it was right on with the texture, the crispiness. It wasn't, you know, overly breaded, and the sauce really made it.
Look at the presentations on the plates that we have in front of us. You really see a deft hand. That's the modern version of what this food is.
Oh, that is bitter.
It's a little too bitter, even for someone like me who likes bitter food. It's kind of like chewing on a balloon or something. But as far as the dish as a whole, I'm really impressed by the filling. It's seasoned so well, and combination of raisins and seafood, that's not something you see so often.
So far, his dad's doing a great job.
Okay, we have Kare Kare. It's an oxtail peanut butter soup. And we have beef tongue. It's hard to make that. But my son, he loves those dishes.
So, what do you think of the place?
You know what? I was so amazed when I see it. I was like, wow, it looks like a Las Vegas style, you know? Because that was his ambition, you know, to have his own restaurant. And I'm glad that I helped him with his dream.
I think you're a very good dad.
Yeah, enjoy. Thank you.
Can I just say one thing? He's the sweetest man.
Most humble.
Unbelievable. He's such a sweet guy.
After meeting the father and tasting the food, I get it. And I get why he was so emphatic on doing this.
I like the tongue very much. I think it's pretty and colorful, and I love the use of spices. You can taste the culture.
The Kare Kare sauce is full from the flavor of the peanuts and the slow-cooked meat. And this oxtail, it's just tender, flavorful beef. It doesn't matter that it's oxtail.
It doesn't matter what's on the plate. It tastes really good. But it does matter what's on the menu. If people look at the menu board and they see beef tongue and they see tripe with oxtail, 98% of the population is not going to come into this restaurant.
You can kind of see that by looking around at the showing here. It's not packed.
It's funny because the decor of this restaurant says it's party time. You want cocktails, you want a scene, you want the music a little louder, but the food says something a little bit different.
The dish you have in front of you is a lime flan.
And we have Dizons. Dizons is like a crispy stick with banana inside with jackfruit.
And we drench it in sugar, the banana, before we start wrapping it.
Wow.
Thank you.
the Tyrone. I mean, what's not to like? It's sweet, but it's not too sweet. It actually has a bit of sophistication to the flavor. Gotta say that the flan, it's really kind of pasty, and the flavor of the lime is far too strong.
I'm not enamored by this dessert. So, Andrew.
Yes.
Why did you want to do this? Did you want to share your food, or did you want to share your decor?
Of course, the food is number one, you know. Taste is everything. And to go along with taste is to have good taste in fashion. And that's what I want to show as well. You know, we're good in the kitchen. We're also good interior designers. We can make a great restaurant concept.
I'd like to get to the menu. And Andrew, this kind of falls at your feet because your father is following your vision. Why no approachable dishes in the main course area?
What we did was we chose dishes that we were in love with. It was like go bold or go home. It was like, you know what? We want to show that we can cook something like this and make it taste good.
Lad, did you agree with the menu choices here?
That menu actually is very challenging for me. Oh my God, when he said lingua and he said oxtail, I said, oh my God, what should I do? Stressful.
The other restaurant had a line waiting for tables, and you clearly weren't nearly as busy as they were. Ultimately, it's about having a restaurant that's going to be successful.
Yeah, when you first came out and talked to us, you were very quick to tell us that your dad was not a cook and he doesn't work in the kitchen. When I think that it's just sort of the opposite, because he's such an asset. I don't think that you would have been able to done what you did today without him.
Andrew, are you proud of your dad?
Oh my God. So much. I'm really sorry. I'm so proud of him for him to join me on this journey, because this is my dream, and for him to join us with me means so much to me. But yeah, I'm so proud of him.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. We have a tough decision to make, and I'll come find you later.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Standing in front of the judges, I couldn't hold it in. I was bawling my eyes out. It all just hit me at once. I'm proud of you.
The menu was interesting. Definitely an opportunity to try something a little bit different from different culture.
The red snapper was flawless.
As the last customer is finished, we feel great. We did it.
I'm extremely happy for Dorinda. And I'm so blessed that I could be a part of this with her.
In the beginning, winning was everything. At the end, it was my dad that made me realize how proud I am of him. That moment, we won.
Coming up.
My heart is jumping out of my chest.
First impressions are so important. And the winner of the $10,000 prize is...
I have no idea what the judges are thinking right now.
We're sitting, we're waiting, I just have to know.
So, let's talk about the two restaurants. Let's talk about Noi. Those who did eat at Noi really enjoyed the food. People thought the flavors were very bold and daring in a good way.
I do get a sense from the customers that they felt the skill and authenticity that we also sensed in the dishes.
It was tough sell at first. Very difficult product selection with tripe and tongue.
We all know people that just won't put food like this in their mouth.
Yes.
Many of them just chose the restaurant next door.
The fact that the Noi menu turned off people to the extent that they went to a place that doesn't even have a burger on the menu, that's a huge warning sign.
They don't have that one thing right now that draws people in. I'm sorry. Let's talk about Alive.
Alive was very welcoming. The owner and the chef together had such a sincere relationship and such a passion for what they were doing.
I loved the positive energy. They made people feel like they were sitting in their restaurant in a small town, and it was so much fun to be a part of that. On the other side of it, I kind of wish that they brought that energy to a lot of the food product. I think we have a decision. Thank you guys for your expertise. I'm gonna go tell the teams.
I see Scott. I'm so nervous. My heart is jumping out of my chest.
have butterflies in my stomach. I'm feeling very nervous. At that moment, I feel a hand come up and touch mine, and it's Neeka. I feel like everything is okay.
That was tough. 24 seemingly impossible hours. But no matter what happens here, you did it. You opened your very own restaurant. Andrew and Lad, you confidently presented a vision for a restaurant that you don't see every day. Lad, I cannot believe that you're a home cook.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed being introduced to some very unique flavors. Andrew, you clearly have a great sense of style. You know how to put a restaurant together. But you guys lost customers tonight, lots of customers. A single accessible dish could have turned the whole place around. Neeka and Dorinda, it was such a joy seeing your dream come to life.
Thank you.
Your warmth and positive energy permeated your whole restaurant.
Thank you so much.
But Alive had its rough spots. Not all the dishes came out the way you intended. And first impressions are so important when you open a restaurant. I've considered what the judges and customers have had to say, and I'm ready to announce the winning restaurant.
I'm worried that Scott is gonna not call our name.
And the winner of the $10,000 prize is... no one. Congratulations.
I'm proud of my son.
I told myself that whatever it takes, you know, if he has this dream, I want him to have it.
This is the beginning of a new life. This right here has changed the future.
Andrew,
Yes.
how you feeling?
I am so overwhelmed and I feel so blessed. And I'm so thankful that I have him as my partner and my father.
Now I can tell my son I'm proud of myself too. Damn, I'm a good cook.